just over time, if we look at the adoption of the Bitcoin network and crypto network overall, the internet was growing at 63% a year from 1990 to 2000.
Right.
Right now, and that in 1997, the internet had 140 million users, which is exactly where we are with crypto right now. Crypto is currently growing at 113%. So the internet was the fastest adoption of any technology in all recorded human history.
Right.
Crypto is twice the speed of adoption of the fastest ever recorded technology in all human history. We get to 1 billion people by 2024.
Wow, 1 billion people by 2024. That was Rual Paul. As one of the people that I follow here on the crypto space. Really enjoy listening to him. I like his vibe and I like what he has to say. Very intelligent guy. 113%. So for my weekly rant today, I thought that was a great way to start because I want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the crypto space in terms of adoption and what has happened during this past week. It's been a very, very exciting week for crypto, a lot of good activity, especially in the altcoins. So let's kind of take a look at what's happening on the adoption level of things right now. Here we go. Basically, AMC will let customers pay in Bitcoin by the end of 2021. So if you want to buy movie tickets, if you want to buy your popcorn, you will be able to do so using Bitcoin. And this was announced Monday of this past week. And AMC is really taking a bold step here. They've had a good year. At the beginning of the year, their stock was only at $2 for obvious reasons because of the pandemic and no one going to movies, but that has shot up tremendously up to $34. They're not the only ones. If you scroll down in this article here in the Washington Post, you will see that AMC, PayPal, Wikipedia, Burger King, Subway, Microsoft are all accepting digital coins as payment. So Raul Paul's comment of 1 billion people in the next 3 years using digital assets does not seem to me far-fetched at all. And I think this is a really great article that reinforces that concept that adoption is coming. Let's take a look at another item. Here we have an article regarding Venmo. And this is on Fortune magazine. Basically, what Venmo's allowing people to do is on their cash back rewards, they are allowing them to use those rewards to buy cryptocurrency. So let's take a closer look at what that is right here. So if you go here, basically the cash back to crypto service is live as of this week. So this announcement came out Tuesday, which enables Venmo credit card users to use 1 to 3% cash back received on purchases to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. And this is exciting to me. I feel and know that this is coming, but these articles are reinforcing what Raul Paul had said, and that is crypto's here to stay. Adoption is coming. Give it the next 3 years, 5 years tops, and we're going to see a very different world when it comes to our monetary system. So what am I trying to say in this weekly rant? That even though we had a good week this week and we haven't had one for a while, for those of you who are new to the crypto space and are just beginning to invest, do not lose heart because price activity is highly volatile and it goes down when you don't expect it to. I mean, we're going to take a look at the price for Bitcoin, and because Bitcoin is sitting where it's at just under $50,000 and once was at 64, doesn't mean that Bitcoin is dead. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin isn't something to invest in. In fact, it means just the opposite. If you look at the information surrounding the space in its totality. But with that being said, it was a good week for price activity in the crypto market space. And we're going to take a look at just a few coins real quickly to see what exactly had happened. So this is just Bitcoin. I'm looking at the daily chart. Bitcoin was at its peak back in April at 64, almost $65,000. And then it dropped all the way down below 32. A lot of people got disheartened. But starting basically on the 21st of July, Bitcoin has had some strong activity to the upside, as you can see here with these parabolic, well, little semi-parabolic runs to the upside. It is presently sitting at around 48,000. If we take a closer look at the 4-hour, we can see that basically earlier in the week, on around the 13th of August, Bitcoin tried to penetrate the 48,000, came back down to 46, and then tried to penetrate it again as of today. It hasn't quite done it. And when we go back to the day chart, here's one of the reasons why I believe so. There is a lot of resistance that Bitcoin's going to have to fight through between around 50,000 all the way up here to around 56, 57,000. If you look at this section right in through here, there is a lot of activity, and there's probably going to be a lot of selling that's going on. I think once Bitcoin breaks 50, I think it can pop up to probably around 54 fairly quickly. But when from 54 all the way up here to about 58, that $4,000 range, I think there's going to get a lot of resistance. So my key message is be patient, let the bulls and let the marketplace do its thing, but be patient. Now on the in terms of the altcoins, they've had a wonderful time. Now we'll take a quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum, again, since around the 21st of July, it has had a wonderful steady incline up on the daily. This past week, I will have to say that it's been primarily moving sideways, staying around the $3,200 level, but it's not that far from its high in this run at 43, almost $4,400. It doesn't have far to go. There's a lot of conversation about Ethereum breaking past this point, this point of 4,400, and shooting up all the way up to 9,000 is what I've heard in some reports. Not sure exactly about that at this moment in time, but I definitely expect a run past 44. I just don't know exactly to what level. And this should probably break pretty quickly. I mean, if we look at the 4-hour chart with Ethereum, we can see that it too, just like with Bitcoin, it tried to penetrate the 32 earlier in the week, came down and popped back up. But it's got a strong price activity to the upside, staying above the 50 EMA as you can see here. Let me just quickly change that to the 20 EMA, and we can get a better feel for what's happening with this. There you go. So it's fallen really closely to the 20 EMA, which is always the case. But now I want to take a look at some of the other altcoins that are having a wonderful week as well. So we'll go back to the day chart. Let's take a look at XRP. Take a look at this parabolic rise on the day chart. I mean, again, July is when it all kind of started moving forward into the upside. But this past week, basically, the candlesticks are much deeper and much longer to the upside. XRP right now is at $1.34. Its high back in April was at $1.96. It has moved very quickly. It's got some resistance here from about $1.42 up to about $1.64. So there may be some resistance that we're going to have to break through, but it is recovering strongly. Another one that has recovered strongly is ADA. Cardano's doing extremely well. Again, parabolic rise in the last week. It's above the $2 mark, sitting at basically $2.24. Its peak was at $2.44. It'll blow past that. I'm anticipating, to be quite frank, as Bitcoin goes, I see Cardano breaking this before the end of August. Could be wrong, but that's kind of my gut. And then the last one, I did some reporting earlier on the week that has seen tremendous growth in comparison to other altcoins, and that has to do with Dent. Dent, it got as high as it is pressing against 1 cent right now. It's still trying to decide at this point, does it want to retrace a little bit or does it want to continue to go up? But this past week, and I watched this very, very closely, the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all of last week were exciting days for Dent in terms of price to the upside. And as you watched it on a Friday afternoon going into Saturday, it just every couple hours it was just moving up and moving up again. resting just for a period of time, and then more buyers are popping in. So I think this is a good time. I think we're going to continue to see very strong activity in price in the crypto market in general. The crypto space this past week reached over 1.9 trillion. It hasn't been at that level since April. So I think between now and the tail end of the year, we're going to see some fun price activity. Again, invest wisely. Do not lose heart if you see prices slipping to the downside, and just enjoy the ride going up. That's all I have. It's late Sunday night. I got to hit the sack, get up early tomorrow. I hope this has been just a quick little burst of enthusiasm, if you will, into the space. And I look forward to making more videos for you guys during the week. You guys have a blessed night. This is CryptoNovus. I'm the host, Chris Brown. Remember, CryptoNovus is where newbies become masters. Good night, everybody.